RawHyde Adventures had trained thousands of riders on the finer points of riding adventure bikes off-road. But the California-based company also offers a number of guided tours. Recently, MotoUSA tagged along for the 2-day Base Camp Alpha Tour through California's Mojave Desert. The Base Camp Alpha trek can be taken as a standalone tour, but most participants, including ourselves, tacked it onto RawHyde's Intro to Adventure training.
So we survived the intro class here at RawHyde Adventures, and now we're getting geared up to go on Base Camp Alpha. What this is a 2-day trek through the Mojave Desert where we test all the skills that we've learned in class. So let's go for a ride.
The tour allows students to put their newly acquired off-road skills to work in the real world, and this is where the training turns into true adventure. The tour begins at RawHyde headquarters near Castaic, California, then heads inland tracing the route of the California Aqueduct through the Mojave, with the proliferation of giant windmills marking the passage. The easy dirt road is a fun introduction to higher speed off-road riding. But the early goings weren't without some challenges, including traversing the most difficult sand wash of the entire tour, with some fun for riders and spectators alike.
So, as you can see behind me here, is called Red Rock. It's one of the stops on day 1 of the Base Camp Alpha adventure here with RawHyde Adventures. You know, you're seeing the students, including myself, we're just putting together all the things that we've been taught during the intro course. It's really impressive to see people feeling way more confident 2 days ago, being apprehensive about going off-road at all, and today, just blitzing on down the dirt roads.
Stopping at the appropriately named Red Rock Canyon for lunch, the route shifts to asphalt before going off-road again to visit Burroughs-Schmidt's tunnel. It's a quirky destination, but the dirt riding to get there includes rocks, whoops, moderate hill climbs, and the occasional sand wash. By the end of the run, our troop of riders were pumping fists in celebration. After that, it's back to asphalt, charging toward Base Camp Alpha, just outside the remote mining town of Trona. The BSA site is on a stretch of the old Hyde family spread. Riders get to pitch a tent and kick back to an open fire, plenty of food and drink, and the wide open desert sky.
Yesterday, one of our final, it wasn't really an exercise, it was really a challenge. We got to the top of the hill and it had about a 7-mile descent, and the challenge was to turn off your bike and just coast down in neutral.
Just really get a feel of how it works. It really is like a 520-pound mountain bike right now.
A brisk morning sees the group head off to the Pinnacles, a distinctive rock formation in the barren desert surrounds, where the group plays on the numerous dirt side roads. Then it's back to the pavement, making time to visit the quasi-ghost town of Randsburg. From there, yet more asphalt to the lunch stop at Jawbone Canyon. The famed OHV area serves as the jumping-off point for our most adventurous section yet. The well-maintained dirt roads allow us to once again up the pace. Once timid dirt riders are now playfully sliding the back wheel, steadily gaining confidence. On our ascent of Paiute Mountain, our group runs into trouble. Snow is fun at first, but the underlying ice makes the going painstakingly slow. After a slew of crashes and the light is starting to fade, a sense of urgency gets the group hustling. And when we cross over the summit and back onto dry ground, we revel in the accomplishment. After a spirited street ride back to RawHyde, our group is exultant. The Intro to Adventure class made us more confident in the dirt, but the Base Camp Alpha tour made us feel like true adventurers.